Hey, morning. These are pretty dirty, but they're only going to be like $4. These Greek freaks right here. And looks like they're like a 7.5. So I mean, at $4, you definitely can make some profit on this right here. So I'm gonna pick these up for sure. Alrighty, y'all. So one pickup inside of PAX. Picked up the Zoom Freak 5s, only like $4, and those will easily sell between like 40 and 50. And unless you're finding shoes down at the Goodwill bins, $4 is gonna be probably the best steal you can find in the Portland area on shoes. If you shop at like the retail stores, I mean, they're extremely expensive. You find like a pair of Hokas, usually they're marked up at like 20 to $30. So unless you can match the color, usually is a hard pass. Even down at Better Bargains, I was down there like last week, they got Hokas at like $39. And so that's definitely going to be a pass unless you maybe, it's a hard maybe. Maybe if you find them half off, you pick them up at 20. So PAX usually has like the cheaper shoes in the Portland area that I know of outside of the bins. But the problem is they don't normally have like a big selection. So you can just kind of stop in here randomly and maybe you can end up finding like a pair of shoes that you can pick up for $4 and sell for like 40 to 50 like I did in this situation right here. Alrighty, y'all, so I just stumbled across like some killer finds right here. So you got like these Nike Oregon Duck. These are like the throwback game jerseys. They're like highly sought after. And I believe all of these are like a medium for $40 a piece. But man, these are selling between like $130 and $150 easy. And there's only like one listed on eBay with like 3 or 4 sold. I think the one that's listed is a small. And I might keep one of these for myself and sell 3. Not 100% sure, but these are an easy $120 sale a piece. I know people are picking those up, but those Mellows out here in Portland are pretty flooded, so I always pass on them. Still 90 on the Hokas. Got another pair. It looks like they're all at like 50. Okay, so got more of the Harley 120th anniversary. I don't think I found this kind right here before. This one right here is kind of like more of like a traditional button down. Usually the ones I've been finding are like the flannels. They're only like $13, so every time I see one of these, I'm gonna pick them up because one day these are gonna be all gone. That's just kind of how it works at Ross. So this one right here is just kind of like another, like more of like the traditional button down, not the flannel. But again, 13, picking them up all day. Afterburners, super small size, 6.5. It looks like they've already been tried on. So 30, 40. Alright, so it looks like you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these like Emerald City Seattle Seahawk football t-shirts. I've been picking up like the short sleeve. Looks like they got like the long sleeve clearance. Now as you can tell, they've been over. This is like the second clearance right here. I'm guessing they were probably initially clearanced at like probably like $12, and now they're all like $8.79 each. Got a medium. Looks like this one is a large. You got like an XL, and 3XL. So I'm gonna pick up all 5. So I just stumbled across like 2 of these Nike Seattle Mariners. Like I believe these are like the Cooperstown home jerseys. And they're small. But I did some research and it looks like this same exact size literally just sold like not even a week ago for like 70 plus shipping. It seems like they're moving pretty quick and not a whole lot of smalls. I think there's maybe like one other small available. So even at 30, with it being baseball season, I'm gonna pick up both of these. I've been picking these up, these college flannels with Columbia. And they're like super cheap at $8. It's just hard to pass that up. Well, they found Florida State before. So we're gonna grab both of these. Okay, if you've been watching like I think the last several weeks, I found like 3 of these at one Ross, and I believe these are like, they were $10 at the last store. Yeah, and they're still $10 here, and they were selling for like 40. So this is a 36, a 30. Yeah, but some are coming. I'm gonna pick both of these up as well. Alright, so far I found like Oregon and Georgia on these baseball jerseys right here. So you got like an Alabama. They've all been like $25, and this particular model isn't even available on eBay. But it looks like New Jerseys are selling between like 60 and 80. So just like all the other ones, I'm gonna pick this one up. Okay, y'all, so I'm back at home now, and I figured before I get out of here, I would add some more value and show you guys how I plan on cleaning these shoes right here. As you probably remember from the store, they were extremely dirty, but otherwise in pretty good condition. So my process is fairly simple. I don't try to overcomplicate it or anything like that. So just going to use like a magic eraser just to scrub the sides right there in the swoosh. And then I don't wash any shoes without gloves. They have really sensitive skin, so I'm just protective of that. Then I'll use this butter knife right here to scrape any of the contents off of the bottom. Like once I get these wet, I can kind of scrape that mud right off. And then I don't think I'll use like my little brush right here, but in situations where if like this was maybe white and mesh, I would use this to maybe scrub around it. But I don't think that'll be necessary because these should clean up pretty decently. And usually I put shoes in the washer machine if they're like super dirty, but I think I can get these clean without having to do that, but we'll see. Okay, y'all, so here is the finished product, and you guys seen me. Didn't really do anything special to these. Just put some water, soap on them, put the magic eraser on the sides right here. Didn't even really need to use that brush because I mean, with the color being black, there wasn't really anything that I needed to do with that. The bottoms came pretty clean for the most part. As you can remember, there was like a bunch of dirt and stuff. But they're definitely not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they're in what I always like to call respectable condition. And I think I picked these up for like $4, and this will eventually turn into like a $40 to $50 sale all in. So just kind of wanted to give you guys like somewhat of a behind the scenes look at how I usually clean shoes. But I think that's where I'm gonna cut the video off at. So I appreciate you guys for coming along with me. If you got anything out of it, like it, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you guys right back here on the next video.
This might be all that I know. Think it's okay. I've got a long way to grow. At my own pace. Go the long way. No one taught me how to walk, but I figured it out fine.